Welcome back, everyone. With the recent release of Godzilla, you might be wondering things like, is it common to find him? Is it worth fighting him? What are the medallions? Well, we'll be answering all of those questions and more in this video. So first, there's a 40% chance you'll find him in-game, which is actually really good considering they raised it from 10%. And during the Doom event, it was very uncommon to find Doom, especially because it was at the end of the match, where Godzilla is going to spawn in approximately 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. So the 40% I'm really happy with. And with the 40% chance spawn of Godzilla, there's also a 20% chance during that King Kong is going to spawn in too. So if you see King Kong at the beginning of the match, then you know Godzilla is going to be in your game. Next, we have where he can spawn in. So first of all, he doesn't spawn in. There becomes a portal where you go into the portal and you get to become Godzilla. So the locations are in Pumped Power, Loot Lake, Night Shift Forest, Mast Meadows, Hopeful Heights, and 2 in Seaport City. So my recommendation is most likely you're going to want to come to Seaport City because each of these there's a 1 in 7 chance of it spawning there, where these ones there's a 2 in 7 chance just because they're so close together. Now you can also land down here. There is some cars here. There is a lot of loot and open field, but there's going to be a lot of people landing here. So this area I find is probably going to be the best bet. There's not guaranteed to be a car there. So if you do want to guarantee a car, you can either go to the fields down there or to Seaport City, and typically people will get it instantly if it's in Seaport City. So my recommendation is probably go Seaport City or go down here, grab a car, and then move up to Seaport City. Yeah, you could even go to Foxy Floodgate. There should be 2 cars there too. Grab a car, move over. You could even come out to Brutal Boxcars because you're close to Pumped Power and Loot Lake. You're not too far from Seaport City. But either way, if you want to become Godzilla, I'd recommend grabbing a car and coming somewhere in the center or Seaport City directly, because I find Seaport City seems to have the most spawns of him. Now, if you deal the most damage to Godzilla, then you're going to get the Godzilla medallion, which gives you a recharging dash ability. You can hold up to 3 charges at a time. So kind of like in the other season when you'd go in the water and you'd get those 3 dashes. It does the same thing, but it regenerates them. You'll also get the exotic quad burst launcher, and for dealing damage to Godzilla, what you want to do is use the railgun to shoot at his back. The glowing spikes, those are going to do the most damage, and they're going to chip off and come flying towards you. You can pick them up and use them just like a regular item, and when you do, you're going to get 40 health back and get 3 dashes. The dashes do not regenerate, it's just 3 dashes. So is it worth it to fight him? Absolutely. If you don't want to 1v1 him at the end, at the final 2, then 100%. He will lose health over time, even without people damaging him. So if they get it right at the beginning, it's unlikely he's still going to be around late game, but why take that chance? And then if you get the shards and the medallion, that is very powerful, especially with the sword. So if you're using the Typhoon Blade, you get an extra dash in the air. So it's super good for movement, especially if someone has a sword and is coming after you. It can help you get away from them. So now we're going to go into my gameplay of the first time I got to be Godzilla. And in the gameplay, I will show you his attacks and what they do. So there's a 40% chance that it's going to spawn in game. It'll come up saying that the portal's coming. All you have to do is get to the portal and be the first one in it. And then you get to be him.
Oh, and then everybody else is attacking you.
Yeah, so when I was fighting Godzilla earlier, that was a dude.
Wow.
And yes, you can win the game with him. And yes, the portals last indefinitely. So it could go down to the final zone with a 1v1 and it would still be there. You could still take it. It doesn't have an expiry timer of like 2 minutes or anything like that. It'll be there forever. Well, as long as the game's active, that is.
Yep.
Oh, I got lots of ammo. Lots of ammo, but no gun.
Hey, gun, but nobody to shoot with. What?
Hey, I get to reload faster.
Why? I want to reload faster.
I got a boon.
There.
Because the boon told me I'm allowed to.
Say that's not me shooting.
No, I got someone at my place too. I'll find him eventually. Or I won't. Now I got a kill.
Me too.
On the
Who's
rocks?
fighting a guy? Yeah. I killed one there, and another one ran up that way. It's probably gone now.
I would be. Yeah, the reason I'm landing here is because there's 7 spawn locations that he can spawn in, and 2 of them are here.
Well, that's fair. So,
I found someone.
okay.
Yep. I mean, they found me, but
I can see you. So. Large shield right there.
yay. I like shields.
I got footsteps on me.
Hey, he's here.
Go get him.
Enter the portal. Hey, I did it! I am a big ball of fire. Alright, let's scare some people.
I'm scared.
Yeah, so as Godzilla, you get 3 attacks. This one, A, which shows you where people are. This one, which is a literal lightning beam. Hey, I eliminated him. And then you got this one, which is a stomp. Destroys buildings.
But yeah, you're destroying my building. Don't do that.
Moves cars. Everything. Now, I think this does only last for a certain amount of time. Even if I don't take damage. And there's no cooldown on that either. Oh, you can go take that.
Okay. I'm just running around collecting everything else that's on the map.
I got 2 guys over there.
Maybe 5. I'm trying to go underneath.
I knocked down Deadpool.
I can't even get you.
Yeah, you're saying words, but I can't hear you over my screams. Oh, there's people down here too. Nice. I'm fighting lots of people. I got a kill. We got guys on both sides of us. One's on my ping. That one's dead too. Oh God, I'm getting so many kills with this. This is insane. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. Yes, indeed. So what am I on? 6 kills? 6 kills. Okay. Not too shabby. And we're on a win. Oh, I don't want to fight this guy. I guess I really was correct. I didn't want to fight him. I was hoping I had the shotgun so I'd be able to fight him, but that was not the case at all. But you should be well looted.
Yeah, except I started a fight I couldn't finish. Now I have somebody very angry at me.
Was it the guy behind me? Or by the rock on your far right?
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
That was my building at one point in time.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It looked at me funny. Oh, you're being shot. Oh, it's the team that got me too. Excuse me, I don't want the corn. I want the gun that's gonna help me fight this guy. That's the one that fought me. Oh, she's won. She's won.
Oh, I'm with you. Where are you at? Come here.
Oh, I thought that was you behind me.
Are you down?
No. Now I am.
What the fuck did he get on you?
I have no idea. I think he was on the roof of the building and used the sword to get around. But yeah, at least I cleaned the girl that killed me.